Two things. Rotimi Amaechi has said it severally, that he's not contesting for vice president. And if you look at the work that he's putting into the ADC and in chasing his ticket, I don't think that's not what someone who wants to be vice president does. Now, I agree, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is a big name. Probably outside the president is probably the biggest name in the country today. And that position is very much well earned. Business-wise, politically, and what have you. However, assumption, they say, is the mother of all mess-ups, right? And it is not good to assume. In this particular instance, the assumption does not take into consideration the fact that while people say, oh, the coalition was, this is Atiku's child, we can also rightly say that the coalition, this opposition coalition, the ADC today, is also Amaechi's baby.
I don't think a lot of people agree with you on that, because Atiku has said severally that he was the one that came up with the idea of coalition coming together, and that has not been debated over time.
Again, context and nuances are key.
Okay.
The coalition was everybody's idea. Action is what we're looking for. In the southern part of Nigeria, it was Chibuike Rotimi Amaechi that stood up and began to push this idea. Now, where I'm coming from is a lot of work goes into building political parties. And in getting the ticket of the party, whether it is consensus, whether it is direct, whether it is indirect, the role of members, the role of the party structures at the state and local government levels comes to play. Now, Chibuike Rotimi Amaechi has invested a lot in the ADC. Time and resources, human capital and what have you. Now, by virtue of that...
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time you are visiting my channel, please kindly subscribe to Samuel Sandwave. Today, we have fresh political news from the camp of former Minister of Transport, Rotimi Amaechi. The message coming from his camp is very clear and direct. Rotimi Amaechi is not interested in contesting for vice president in the 2027 election. According to the source close to the former Rivers State Governor, Amaechi does not want to be anybody's running mate. His camp say if he decides to contest in 2027, it will only be for the position of president and not vice president. They believe he has enough experience, political strength, and national recognition to aim for the highest office in the country. This statement is already causing serious discussion in Nigeria politics because many people had been speculating about Amaechi's future plan. Some political observers believed he could become a vice presidential candidate for a major political party in 2027. Others believe he might work with another strong presidential aspirant to build a powerful political alliance. But now his camp has completely rejected those suggestions. They insist that Amaechi is too experienced to settle for the number of two positions. According to them, he has spent many years building his political career and has the capacity to lead Nigeria directly. Rotimi Amaechi is one of the most popular politicians from the South region of Nigeria. He served as governor of Rivers State for 8 years and later became Minister of Transport under former President Muhammadu Buhari for almost 2 times. During his time as Minister of Transport, Amaechi became known for railway projects and transportation development across different parts of the country. Supporters of the former minister believe he still has a strong political structure and loyal support across Nigeria. His camp says the decision to reject the vice presidential position is about principle and confidence. According to them, Amaechi is not desperate for power. They say he would rather contest for president directly than accept a smaller role under another politician. This development is coming at a very important time. Political activities in 2027 are already increasing. Even though the election is still far away, different politicians are already holding meetings, building alliances, and position themselves ahead of the next presidential race. Many Nigerians believe the battle for 2027 may become one of the most competitive elections in recent history. Several names are already being mentioned across different political parties and opposition groups. Some political analysts believe Amaechi's position could affect ongoing negotiations within major parties. Since Nigeria often balances presidential tickets between region and religion, vice presidential positions are usually very important during the political discussion. Some people believed Amaechi could become a strong vice presidential candidate because of his political experience and influence in the South. But his camp has now made it clear that he is not interested in playing that role. Social media and reaction have already started pouring in. Some Nigerians are praising Amaechi for standing strong and showing confidence. According to them, politicians with his level of experience should aim for the presidency instead of vice president. Others, however, disagree with his position. They believe politics is about strategies and teamwork. According to those people, there is nothing wrong with becoming a vice president if it helps building a strong political coalition. Some comments online say Amaechi is too big to become VP. Others reply, in politics, every opposition matters if it can help change the country. There are also people asking whether this statement means Amaechi will soon officially declare his presidential ambition. So far, the former governor himself has not formally announced whether he will contest in 2027 or not. Political watchers say this message from his camp shows that top politicians are already preparing seriously for the next election. Nobody wants to be ignored or underestimated as political discussion continue across the country. Many Nigerians are also watching to see how this may affect opposition parties. Some believe the opposition still needs strong unity if they want to change the ruling party successfully in 2027. Amaechi has remained an important political figure for many years. Even after leaving office as minister, his name still carried weight in national politics. Whether people support him or not, many agree that he remained one of the major voices from the South region. This latest development also shows how quickly Nigeria politics can change. Alliances may shift, ambition may rise, and politicians may change direction at any moment, depending on political calculation. For now, one thing is very clear. The Amaechi camp does not want anybody to see him as a possible vice presidential candidate. They want Nigeria to understand that if he joins the 2027 race, it will be for the presidency only. What do you think about this development? Do you agree that Rotimi Amaechi should not contest for vice president? Would you like to see him running for president in 2027, or do you think he could support another candidate instead? Drop your honest opinion in comment section below. Let us discuss this matter peacefully and respectfully. Thank you for watching my video.